Are we on a road trip?
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Why do you touch the lens like that? Alright guys, right over there is actually where I filmed the time lapse, so now we're about to go. We are having pancake breakfast here, and it's basically something they do once a month, the first Sunday of the month. So we got lucky, being that today is September 1st.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Did Zoe order? We are here at Wampum Hill. Those have water in them. That's where the water is.
I want to see it.
You want to see it?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I want to see in there.
Oh, you want to see in there?
I want to see in the
So
water tap.
there's 2 water towers. Each one of them is 8 feet high. Each one holds 5,000 gallons. And they pump the water from down the hill. There's a couple wells. They dig a hole all the way down, hundreds of feet down, and they pump water from under the earth in the water table. They pump it up. They pump it all the way up this hill right into these water tanks. When it gets full, see that level? It's at 7 feet right now. So when it gets full, the wells shut off, and that's how it fills up the water, and then the water drains and it goes into all the pipes for everyone's house. And that's how they get water pressure. And you know, your papa, he started out in the water field. He started out in the water industry doing automation for water. That's how your daddy got into it. You see this right here, tank alert? This will let you know if the tank gets too low. It'll send out a signal saying, hey, we're running low on water. That's a problem.
That's a problem to make to drink. You got.
Yeah, because you need water to drink and you need water to feed the plants. That's why water is so important. So we're at the first stop on the road trip, and this is a place called Greeley Hill, California. It's about an hour outside of Yosemite. It's really nostalgic coming here. My parents had a cabin up here. My grandparents had a place up here. And so we're visiting my dad up here. It's the first stop on the road trip, a bit of a personal stop, but I'm standing in front of these water towers here. And it's just interesting that this community here of 36 cabin homes has its own water supply with 3 different wells, 2 reservoirs, 5,000 gallons each, as well as an overflow reservoir. I think that one's 10,000. So even like a remote city or a remote little village like this has its own water supply system. This one is automated. I'd probably call it about Industry 3.0 because it is using, it's actually not really using PLC. It's using this little smart pump. It's called a pump saver actually. Some of you guys may have seen it, but basically what it does is there's a float switch at the top of this tank. When it hits, it sends a signal to shut the pumps off, and vice versa. When it goes low, it turns them on. There's also a low water reservoir. As far as water quality testing, I think here they do like quarterly samples and make sure that it's within spec, but the water here just tastes beautiful. I mean, it's just coming straight from the ground, no treatment needed whatsoever. They just test to make sure that nitrates are good, but it's not like water at a city where they're adding chlorine, they're doing a lot of treatment. This water is just coming straight from the water table, and I think that I find that amazing. You know, it was always fun coming up here to the water towers, and it's just really cool to see. While, you know, this one's not highly automated, it's not Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is making more opportunities for smaller systems like this, have a lower barrier to entry. Things like wireless sensors, wireless technology, mobile technology. It's really driving a lot of value for not only big cities, but small cities and small municipalities. This one being an extreme example, but it's industry nonetheless. So anyways, guys, we're gonna be going on the way to San Francisco here. So first stop on the road trip is done. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Lori, for having us. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and let's hit the road. guys, so we got this jet boil set up right here, and we're boiling some water so we can actually we have some instant rice and we have some ramen and some other things. So we're gonna be like not only doing that but also making our own coffee with, you know, heating that up almost like we're kind of camping. That's actually what I have it from, is from camping, and so we're gonna be doing some of these things to save money while here on the road trip. And again, we're gonna be putting every detailed line item expense: gas, food, accommodations, and then gear I'll put separate, because gear is kind of more of a long-term investment. If you factor in gear, we've already spent a lot, you know, getting all the equipment needed, camera gear, everything like that. I mean, the lenses for these Sonys, this is an $850 lens, ND filter, the small rig. So, but you know, for me, it's about the quality of the documentary. It's about my passion. And so I view it as a long-term investment, and yeah, but that's why we're also trying to save money as well too. So. What are you eating, Zoe?
Noodles?
Are they good?
Where are we going?
To Africa.
We're going to Africa? Okay. What are we on? What are we on?
Road trip.
4.9.
Road trip.
Peekaboo! 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 You like that, Zoe? It's beautiful? Oh, what's up, guys? All right, we just got to San Francisco. Apo, thank you for getting us here.
Yes, sir.
And I will say that since the last time I've been here, the Salesforce Tower just looks amazing. It's a beautiful tower. Tallest in San Francisco, and it's just stunning. I will say that Apo thought the Bay Bridge was the Golden Gate Bridge, so we're gonna have to go check out the Golden Gate Bridge. We spotted Alcatraz. I mean, overall, really amazing time. Check it out. That's where we're staying? Not bad, eh? Not bad. That's where we're staying, Zoe. That's where we're staying. Thank you, man.
What?
Thank you for being so patient while we get all this stuff. Look at this. So you have do you have the tag, Mary?
I have it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're on 742.
Okay.
Say bye. Say thank you. I got him. I got him.
Take your shih tzu.
Alright. Got the Shih Tzu. I got the Shih Tzu. We reached our weight limit.
Perfect. Maybe we can unload this and then load the rest of the stuff.
Very nice. Good enough for Shih Tzu. Ollie. Good Ollie. What'd they do to you in there? What'd they do to you in there?
Alright, here.
Zoe, do you love Oliver? Zoe, what'd you think of that tower? It's beautiful? You like it? Awesome. What do you think of that tower, Apo?
It's sick, man. Salesforce.
We got a culturally diverse Apo because he thought the Golden Gate Bridge was gray, and he thought, well, no, you thought it was red, but then you're like, oh, I thought it was red, but it was the Bay Bridge, and then you didn't know what Salesforce was, but you know, it's kind of more of a B2B enterprise thing, so not something most consumers will maybe know about, but oh, we're taking a Shih Tzu. Good boy, Shih Tzu.
Hey, Zack.
Say hi, Zoe. You're doing a good job, Zoe. Say something. Say road trip.
Richard,
Say peace out, guys.
down guys.
Say love you.
Love you.
Say
Video.
say bye. Say Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Say San Francisco.
San Francisco. Come on, Daddy.
Let's go.
Come on.
Oh, okay, I'll walk on it with you too.
Thank you.
And it was together, correct?
Yeah.
The name for the goal.
Zack.
Zack?
Yep.
Here you go.
Thank you. Mind if we stay here? Thank you. Hey, Steven, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for coming out here, dude.
Good to
all,
see you. Zack
all the way
in
from
person
the
here.
Bay Area, like
South Bay.
South Bay.
An hour to
Okay.
get here. So.
Nice, dude. I appreciate it, man.
No, I appreciate you coming out here.
Dude,
Makes it easy.
if no one else shows up, then I really I owe it to you, man.
Yeah, no, it makes it easy. You know, you came all the way out here. It's a pleasure to see you in person.
Thanks, man. So yeah, let's talk, dude. Okay, so
I'll sit a little closer.
we see mine. All right, what's up, guys? We're here at Starbucks. First stop on the road trip, San Francisco, September 2nd, 12. We're at 4th and Market, I think. Somewhere right in the heart of downtown San Francisco. Stephen Liu showed up. So this is the meetup right now. We're doing meetups in every city, so make sure you guys check out the links for the Eventbrites. And, you know, potentially we'll do podcasts, video collabs, might even make it in the documentary. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Stephen Liu, and he's going to share his 52-week journey posting videos every week on LinkedIn and kind of what he's learned building a personal brand in the last year. So, Stephen, thank you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Zach. It's a pleasure meeting you in person and just been following you on LinkedIn. Your story's been remarkable. So for me on LinkedIn, I've been doing videos every single week. For the last year and a half, I started January 2018, and I called it a 52-week challenge. And I upload videos every week where I share career tips and advice, because my motto, my slogan is helping others before they ask for help.
Hey guys, I'm here in downtown San Francisco with Stephen Liu. We just did a podcast. We did the first meetup in San Francisco. Today's Labor Day. Stephen was the only person to show up, but that's okay. Even if no one showed up, like, I don't really care, you guys. I'm opening up myself to failure, doing an Industry 4.0 road trip. I mean, gosh, the odds of failure are high, but here we are at the first stop. Stephen, thank you for coming out. We did a podcast. I'll link that below. Man, what do you got to say, dude?
Hey, just appreciate the opportunity, be on Zach's podcast, putting myself out there even more than before. So I mean, it's great weather today, and you know, Zach, we've been talking on LinkedIn for a year now, been connected for a year, and just great, you know, meeting you in person.
And it's awesome that, you know, you work at Lockheed Martin, and we actually had a common background, a little bit of system integration that you worked in. So really cool, you know, just getting out there, meeting people, you know, as a byproduct of putting content on LinkedIn, really has the opportunity to just open up relationships, opportunities, and so for that I'm very appreciative. So thank you, Stephen.
Yeah. No, appreciate the opportunity to meet you in person, and then just a great pleasure.
Industry 4.0 road trip. Follow the hashtag. Peace out, guys.